the power of potential energy when we're perched atop the greatest hill the world has ever seen, Snow Valley Ski Resort. We set out on an epic quest to measure the effect weight has on velocity and momentum in the most extreme way possible: snow tubing.
Now let me explain how we pulled it off. By weighing ourselves before, we had a good idea on where to start, and we're only missing two variables, but it wasn't as easy as it sounds to obtain them.
Hi, do you know the distance from the top of the hill to the bottom?
No.
That's okay, could you just tell us when it's safe to go then?
No.
So we just had to find another way. By approximating the distance between each light pole and multiplying it by the total number of poles, we were able to get a rough total of 120 meters for the entire run. There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, no.
Go down the big, scary hill. So Zach was going down the hill first, and with our knowledge, he should be the one to get there the fastest. Now that we've obtained total distance and time from Zach, we calculated velocity and used that in our momentum formula to give us 1005 kilogram meters per second. Now it's my turn. With the weight difference, I should reach the bottom of the hill slower than Zachary. As expected, velocity and momentum were decreased by a considerable amount compared to Zachary's. Now on to Mateo's run, where we expect to see a large decrease in velocity and momentum as mass shifts to nearly half as much as the other trials. As expected, Mateo's velocity was slightly slower while the force of momentum was drastically decreased. This was demonstrated by the little extra distance he was able to cover. Lastly, we have Caitlin's trial, which we expected to have the lowest velocity and momentum due to her low mass. Because Caitlin wasn't moving with enough force, we had to calculate her average velocity from 5 meters back. This revealed that the force of her momentum was drastically reduced when compared to the others. When seeing all the data up front, it is clear that momentum has a directly proportional relationship with mass, and is clearly demonstrated with the distance Zach was able to cover compared to the others by overcoming frictional forces. However, the relationship between velocity and mass is not as similar. In our case, the only reason our velocities vary is due to the acceleration of gravity. Because this force is dependent on mass, as mass increases, so does acceleration along with velocity.
This old sky, if I die, I hope I'm no random guy. Someone out there, they will say, he is mine, he is mine. This old sky, if I die, I hope I'm no random guy. Someone out there, they will say, he is mine, he is mine. Better not get too dark, please. You should call on me too. Even when night skies above me. This old sky, if I die, I hope I'm no